Haas, an American team owned by Gene Haas and also championed by Gunther Steiner. But I'm sorry, Gunther Steiner had left the team Haas because of issues regarding how to move their car forward in 2024. I think both Gene Haas and Gunther Steiner are having the same vision of being able to challenge for wins in 2024, but the problem they have is development and how they should develop. Gene Haas believe with everything they have, they should be challenging for wins or podiums possibly. But Gunther Steiner believe that they need more tools, more money, and more development for them to catch up with the big team. And this caused a rift between the team principal and the owner of the team and some few others in the team that had left the team. And I think Gene Haas could have sit these people down to see how they can do better. But Ayao had been taken in as their new team principal. Ayao Komatsu is now the new team principal of Haas. He is their former race engineer, now team principal. I think if Gene Haas and Gunther Steiner had a better talk or sat down to look at these issues, they could have progressed forward and see how they can help themselves achieve better in 2024. But they might be having some bitter issues that don't really give them the opportunity to have some time to talk and deliberate on how to move themselves forward. Both either adding funds or doing or not doing, they could have done that, because I feel Gunther Steiner is the third most popular team principal in the paddock. One, he is also the third best team principal on the paddock. Two, he makes F1 very, very interesting. Three, and I think the fourth part is he was going to be having possibly a sitcom inside the F1 paddock next year, and that has been spoiled for him. That could have set him on a good pedestal in his career if he had had that 1 year with them. But I think possibly if there'll be an 11th or 12th team in F1, we might be seeing Gunther Steiner back with either Andretti or possibly a new team coming in 2025-2026. I hope Gunther Steiner will do well, and I wish him well in his short leave he's having, because I think possibly he might get out of leave soon, if not as soon as possible. But for now, Ayao Komatsu is the team principal of Haas. Now in 2023, how did Haas perform? The car is just like a second graded Ferrari. They had some little Ferrari look tweak from 2022, and also some upgrades they brought pushed them forward, but those upgrades were upgrades that looks like a Ferrari in 2023. Performance wise, wow, that Haas is a one lap stunner like the Ferrari. It comes out bright in the hands of Nico Hülkenberg, and it can stun any of the team with the one lap pace that is in the legs or in the tires of that Haas car. But the only problem they have is race pace. In race pace, they lose tire easily and they become slow over laps. Why are they slow? One, inability to take enough heat out of the tire, out of the brake, which most times suffer their tires, and tire wear also hamper Haas team in real racing conditions. Dry drivers, Nico Hülkenberg outshone Kevin Magnussen, and it shows that Nico Hülkenberg is still one of the top drivers in F1. I believe it is because he was not having a good machinery. That is why he could not perform, because at the point, even Gunther Steiner said if his drivers are having the same Red Bull that Max Verstappen is driving, they would win the championship. And I believe that. And he also said if Max Verstappen was driving their car, he would be in the same position that his drivers are. Should I not believe him? I believe him because he is Gunther Steiner and he knows what he's saying. He's been in the sport for over 30 years. He's been with Ferrari, moved around the paddock with McLaren, now becoming a team principal at Haas. Before he left Haas some few days ago, I think he has the experience and he knows what that car is and what his drivers can do and what Max Verstappen would have done with his car. So I don't blame him if he says that, because I believe he is very, very right and he knows what he's saying. Now, if those drivers could be in the RB19 and performing, I think that is a plus to those drivers and the trust the team principal have in his driver lineup. The 2023 tires are not too much suiting for the team Haas because they struggled on 2023 tires. I believe during the tire testing, they had a better tire testing, and I think if they can get a good grip of the 2024 tire without overheating, with good pace, they should be able to perform with the tires in 2024. The design of the car is perfect. The only thing they lack is the ability to make the car better, push the car forward to compete or to challenge for podiums or even for like 4th, 5th position on the table. I think that is the only challenge they have. They need the right tools, aerodynamic tools, to get their car in the right shape so that the car can perform. That's the only thing that I see with the car. Their rear wings were good. Their beam wings, they struggled with it all through the season, getting the right setup for the rear beam wings during the race, which set them back. The floor, I think they also have issues with their floor because their floor did not give them the right aerodynamics in which they need for the air vortexes to be channeled out for them to be able to compete with the midfield team, because you were unable to compete with the midfield team like Alpine, Alpha Tauri at a point in time, because they were in the same league with Alpha Tauri, but unfortunately they were unable to compete with Alpha Tauri at a particular point in time. Even to compete with Williams was a big issue because Williams had a big leap this year in which they did well. The team did a good job. Haas team was the only team that had one of the shortest team paddock in F1 in 2023. They had to do that to cut costs and make their racing sustainable so that they can develop their car better. They also cut costs on teams and some few things so that they can have enough money to develop their car. But where did that development go? I didn't see where that development went in 2023. I think in 2024, these are things they need to work on. 2024, they need to work on their tire performance, brake dot performance. The drivers need to improve more, and I also think they need to work on their rear beam and also the floor of the car. Also, the team needs to be more focused. With the new team principal, will Ayao Komatsu be able to drive the team forward? It is left for us to know during the season how they will be able to drive that team forward. But I think Haas can do better even with Gunther Steiner still there. Whatever you guys think about how Gunther Steiner departed from Haas, you can make a comment in the comment section, and please subscribe. I love you guys. I believe Haas coming out in 2024, they can do better if they have the right focus and if they have developed their car in the right direction. Thank you guys. Love you. Bye.